Let me just scroll through YouTube. Let's see what the people I'm subscribed to has posted. 21 Pilots doing a Stranger Things. What? That song's being for Suicide Squad. I'll have to look at it later. I bet you're just going to make them playing Heathens. But they're going to have footage of Stranger Things in the background with like no connection. Anyway, Assassin's Creed, Arkham Knights, Pangisco. Oh, here we go. Paramore 19 hours ago, $1 from every ticket sale for the fall 2022 shows will be donated to ARC Southeast Kansas Abortion Fund or Women's Shelters Canada. We are outraged by the Supreme Court of the United States' decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, ending the federal constitutional right to abortion affecting millions across the country. Where in the Constitution does it... Okay, where in the Constitution did it say that you had a right to abortion? Like, I'm willing to have my mind changed on this. If you can find me where in the Constitution it said that women had a right to abortion, I'll be like, okay, fine. It was a constitutional right. I'm still not going to be for Roe v. Wade, or as I'm going to call it in the title, Bro v. Wade. I'm still not for it, but I'll be, I want to know the truth. And unfortunately, loads of people say stuff like constitutional, they don't even say constitutional right, let's say that women have a right to abortion, which, in what sacred or legal text does it say that? Like Bible, Torah, Quran, or any constitution, where does it say it? Anyway, $1 of every ticket sold for our US Fall 2022 shows will be donated to ARC Southeast, an organisation that provides funding and logistical support to ensure Southerners receive safe and compassionate reproductive care, including abortion services. $1 of every ticket sold for our Bonner Springs, Kansas show will be donated to Kansas Abortion Fund, an organisation that provides assistance to Kansas in need of financial support to obtain abortion services. ARC Southeast provides funding and logistical support to ensure... You've already said that? More information, Kansas Abortion Fund was founded to assist all Kansans in need of financial support to obtain abortion services. Women's Shelters Canada works with 600 plus women's shelters across Canada supporting women and children fleeing violence. I look forward to supporting more causes on future tours, and thank you to those of you coming to these start updates. See you soon. So let me get this straight. You start up in 2002 when your lead singer is only 14, and that's not even the youngest member of the band. Like, the drummer was 12, right? Start up then. You released your first album in 2005, which, it's alright. Oh, and by the way, like, I'm getting all this from the brief history video that we covered in part 2, I think. 2, 3, or 4. Anyway. So, they were going, like, the label was going to make you the next Britney Spears. You're going to be a pop star. Yeah. But someone who works for the label decided, no, do whatever you want, and put you at Fueled by Ramen. And you're like one of, if not the first band in Fueled by Ramen. Then you release your second album in 2007. Great album, very influential, very cultural. Apparently it could have destroyed the band, but I've only heard that recently, during the anniversary. I don't know how, I haven't looked that up. Anyway. You release a third album in 2009, which is more... I don't even know what you would call it, but there's still some rock in it and some pop, but it's just different. Not a bad different, though. Although it is a little sad for my taste. Anyway, you release another album in 2013, which goes more poppy. Then you release another album in 2017, which is 100% pop. You then dip for 5 years, come back, do some tours, and then Roe v. Wade is overturned. You're like, oh no, this is bad. The lead singer of Paramore is Hayley Williams, who is Christian. But I'm gonna ignore that because, you know, not all Christians are alike. I just thought that, you know, I want to get everything out there. Anyway, so you guys were a rock band for 3 albums, and what I'm about to say may sound hypocritical, but it isn't. Anyway, rock by default, like being a rock band, makes you nonconformist by default. But why are you talking politics? And people were saying that, like, stop talking politics, and then some other people were like, they've been political since they've been putting political messages in their songs since 2013. In which songs? Like, please point that out. So let me just go to the self-titled album, because that's what was released in 2013. And I bet you people who are like mad might see this video like, oh, what, you know, from my comments on the post and be like, what's this guy's politics? And they'll like see that bit and like, oh, that he watches Paul Joseph Watson. Explains a lot. No, I disagree with Paul quite a bit. Like, Fast in My Car. What's the politics in that? It's, you can tell what the song is about through the title. It's just about her driving fast in her car. That's it. Now, that's just like, I'm trying to remember the lyrics. There might be a message to get out of it, but I don't think a political message. Grow up. No, that's just a song about maturity. Daydreaming, which I guess is just about having a crush. Moving on, about, like, you know, Hayley broke up with her boyfriend. Some of these songs I haven't listened to in a long time, just, you know, fun. Well, just by having fun, really. Part 2, part 1 was, I'm trying to remember what song part 1 was. It wasn't actually called part 1, it was called something else. I think it was part of this album. Let the Flames Begin, I think. Last Hope. Didn't know everything from the title. Holiday of Mile Biters. That's just, I mean, I guess you could get a message out there. I mean, the only thing I can think of is like anti-government stuff, which once again, non-conformist, and now they're conforming. Holiday, I don't remember that song. Proof, don't remember that song. Hit Say Heartbreak. I'd say it's another. Like, I remember that song, but it's too sad for my taste. Once again, just, I'd say it's more like a, you know, Hayley's friend broke up with her boyfriend. Not Angry Anymore, always from the title. Be Alone. I mean, the lyric is we could be alone, so that's more like, you know, having a fun time. And Future, that, Future's a great song, but there's not a lot of lyrics in it. The way I perceive Future is that it's like in like a movie, it's the song that would play before the final battle. Like, for some reason I'm thinking Modern Warfare. I know it's not a movie, but Modern Warfare 3. Like when they're in the fan, putting on the like the Juggernaut armor, or like when they're driving there, and they don't actually see him driving. That's off camera, but like when they're driving to the hotel, like I feel like that song would play. Probably because Future sounds a little bit like the song that was playing in that Nerf video that we covered in Nostalgia Part 10, I think. Anyway, so political since 2013. No political messages in this album. So political since 2017. There's After Laughter. Hard Times. No, Rose Colored Boy. I mean, I bet if you ask Haley, she'll be like, it's about how men are evil. But you can tell that that's not what she was thinking when she wrote it. Forgiveness, I don't remember that song. Fake Happy, that's just like, basically smiling through the pain. 26, don't remember that song. Like, Paul, don't remember that song. Grudges. Nah, I don't remember that song. The only ones I remember here are Idol Worship, which, okay, that's a non-conformist song. And No Friend, that's just sort of like a continuation of Idol Worship. Like, the songs tonally are very different, but that's the way I see them. Anyway, let's go back to the post. There it is. 251 comments. So, I commented cringe. We need a second show, which, I mean, that might not be for, we need more money for killing babies. That could just be, I want a second show. I want to see you guys twice. Hell yeah, guys. Way to go. If there's a second show for Toronto, I'll go to both. I don't want to put $1 to killing babies. I want to put $2 to killing babies. This is part of why we love Paramore. It is the total opposite of why we love Paramore. They are supposed to be non-conformist, and yet they are conforming to the current thing. They have sold out. I have lost my respect for the band and for Haley. If it's for a good cause, take my money. It's not for a good cause. It's for killing babies. I said we couldn't love you guys more. Haley, I'm living in Franklin. I think of you often. A little creepy, but whatever. You've been a non-stop idol man for 13 years now. It's hard being a progressive southern woman, but you do it with such grace, as they say. What do you mean I have to say? Love you forever. Best band in the universe. They were at one point, but not anymore. This is so cool of you guys. Get my listenership and subscription. You're musicians. You have a large platform. You're entitled to your opinion. Music has always been a big part of social and political movements. Using your position is important. Hi. Why does it say read more? There's nothing more to read. Oh, making fun of stupid people in comments. Whoops. This person, Morden Solas. Watch out for this person. Like, they've been spending a lot of time going through the comments on this post, and to be honest, I've been doing it as well. And they're just going on to like all the comments that are against Roe v. Wade and being like, oh, How dare you, basically. One is a profiler. You can't expect them to understand nuance. This part, well, I've already said that, I think. Y'all act like the ban asked for your opinions. The ban is asking like what, like we asked for their opinions. Hey, way to go, guys. Love you guys. Just play music. They're human beings. They have the right to an opinion. As a celebrity, they don't. Abortion is murder. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Yeah. Right. So this is the one that pissed me off the most. I'm a huge fan of you guys, but this makes me incredibly sad. My dad just spent a lot of money so we can finally come see you, and hurts me so much that some of that money is going to assist in killing innocent babies that could have been adopted. Here's this Morgan Souls person again. Good. Cry about it. You don't eat right. At this point, it doesn't even sound like that you want to protect women's rights. Rights in air quotes. You just want to kill babies. You cannot come out of this thinking that you are the good person in this argument. Democrats, the party of compassion and tolerance, right back at it again. Never claimed to be never claimed to be a Democrat, never claimed to be compassionate either, as I said, crap about it. You're just full of hate. That took you a lot of courage to say. You're absolutely correct. Killing a baby is a terrible thing. God bless. Emily is the person that posted the original comment. Here we go. So Morton replied to Kathy, who's this person saying, doesn't take any courage to say crap on the internet behind an anonymous profile. God can take care of some fetuses instead of irresponsible adults. I replied, Morton, it takes a lot of courage because it's an opinion that goes against the current thing and results in bullying from supporters of the current thing. Kathy replied, exactly 100 emoji. Anyway. So, Skeza, however you pronounce that, replied to Morton saying, I'm sorry, could you be a little less based? Holy hell, you're just rolling people left and right. He's not based. He is the total opposite. I am based. And then Morton replied, not a guy. Better luck next time. Oh, sorry, ma'am, your point, but my point still stands. So I replied to, with a good crap at it. You saying you genuinely enjoy killing babies. I'm pro-life. If you don't want a baby, don't have sex or use protection. Abortion should only be used for if it isn't developed right or it's going to suffer. Exactly. Right, I'm actually going to read. Exactly. It should be safe, legal, and rare. Right? The point of abortion, the point of Roe v. Wade being passed in the first place 50 years ago was that it should be three things. 1, safe. 2, legal. And 3, rare. But now it was happening constantly because people were using it as a contraceptive, as a form of contraceptive, when that's not how it works. And when you point this out and say that, you should be using a condom or something like that, they say, oh, but condoms aren't fully effective. Like, condoms are what, 99% effective? I'm pretty sure it's 99%. So just the 1% chance of getting pregnant terrifies you, so you use abortion as a form of contraceptive. Of the music, hit the politics, but it shouldn't be in the first place. There's a baby in there, not pretty simple. The politics has been there since 2013. Where? horrible, killing babies. Man, oh man, this made me really upset for you guys' souls. Sorry. I hope God can show you the right way to not be murderous and help souls who have not had a voice. Maybe God will bless you one day with a baby and you can understand what that love is like and understand that baby is human even before being born. $1 each ticket? That's a little low balling it. I'm not trying to be rude, but I absolutely love your music and it's a great cause, but $1? Oh no! Only $1 per ticket is going to killing babies. Aw, poor thing. This is a W. No, it's not. It's an L. Damn, I was really looking forward to seeing the show. Oh wow, my money isn't going to kill babies because someone's irresponsibility for 99% of abortions. And that's true statistics. Like, we're talking at least 90% of abortions happen because the mother is too lazy to, raise the child. Right, this comment, man. We'll have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we will have a real chance at this new world order. In order, it's incredible the United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders. You want a new world order? Are you a spy sent from the World Economic Forum? Jesus. Based one? Yes, one is based. Yeah, I was gonna go, but now I feel I can't. Was really looking forward to hearing After Laughter Tracks live. Don't worry, Juan. They won't miss you. You need to touch grass. You need to touch a baby. That sounds wrong, I'm sorry. Be ashamed, Juan, making this a big deal. We're also glad you're not coming. I would be very embarrassed to be in the same concert venue as you. Thank you for not coming. You know that, like, not everyone has to have the same opinion, and for stuff like music, despite being rock and therefore non-conformist, you don't have to bring politics into it. Like, it's entertainment, and entertainment doesn't care about politics. You're a fan of Paramore. I'm a fan of. I'm still gonna listen to Paramore music, and the fact that you want the room to be filled with 100% people who agree with you, that's just shocking. You can be friends with someone and have different. You can be friends with someone and have polar opposite opinions than them. This segment has gone on for too long. Who came from the Paramore bit. I'm not gonna be mentioning Paramore anymore. The rest of the video is gonna be a review of this and any other reviews that I have to do. And then there's gonna be a segment where I scroll through Twitter, looking through what is trending, and also every tweet that has been posted by two accounts that if you support Roe v. Wade, I guarantee you will be against the political opinions of these two guys. But most of the tweets from them aren't political. But they are political figures. So, anyway, the King's Speech. Universally positive ratings. Like a dumbass, I watched it on DVD instead of Netflix. It only cost me 25p though. Whoops. Oh, and also Disney Plus. Colin Firth, Jeffrey Rush, Helena Bonham Carter, Guy Pearce, Michael Gambon, and Derek Jacobi. It's good. Beginning, middle, and end review, Stray. I love it. It is a great game. It deserves to be nominated for Game of the Year. As for winning Game of the Year, I don't know. I can't think of any other great games released this year. I know that like people want Elden Ring to win, but I'm not a fan of those like really hard games, so I haven't played it. I think there's something else that came out around the same time. People were saying that is going to compete for it, but I don't remember what that is. This Twitter is a free pass 7 p.m. on Friday, the 22nd of July 2022. Boris Johnson faces a humiliating by-election. I don't care, Bojo is gone. Someone, it's really easy not to do that to someone. Yes. Problem about this statement, Rafe, if that's how you pronounce your name, is that the people who do that to people are not human. They are monsters. I'm going to assume that that when you said this, you are thinking specifically, I know you're talking about anyone who does it, but I bet you're thinking specifically Harvey Weinstein. Have you seen him? He looks like an orc, which is ironic considering he produced Lord of the Rings. But he's not. Whatever. Trump coup attempt. Now let's see them lie even more about Donald Trump, because, it comes and goes. You always have waves going up and down of people lying about Trump. That porn star saying that. Oh crap! Can't say that word. That's daylight. Saying that Trump wanted to deer. The most recent one that I can think of was that person who, I don't remember her name, but someone said that she is basically Amber Heard 2.0. She testified saying that Trump tried to grab the wheel of the car on January 6th, 2021, saying, "Oh, we need to go to the Capitol, do what I say, I'm the effing president." When, with those cars, you cannot reach the wheel from where the president sits. Anyway, Secret Service agents feared for their lives during January 6th. You guys are trained how to handle guns. Most of the people that, were attacking the Capitol. They didn't have any weapons on them. You guys easily overpowered them, so don't say you were fearing for your lives. If a terrorist tries to kill the president, or he's going to jump out of the way like a bunch of sissies and just let it happen. Doctor calls for return of face masks and one new variant. Makes people sicker. New variant, job boys. New current thing. Oh no. Shut up, you inhumane bastard. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott labeled climate criminals after posting a photo of private jets. Yes. It's hard to think of a single rich person who isn't a climate criminal. When I think of climate change celebrities, I think of Leo DiCaprio, because he I mean, they're all hypocrites, but like him and Bill Gates are the ones that I think of the most, and Greta Thunberg. Because in the case of Leo, he he was like living in New York or California. Then he went, like, say he's living in LA. He goes to New York for a climate, like, talk. He's saying, no, no fossil fuels. How did you get here, Mr. DiCaprio? I had to burn a lot of fossil fuels. Flies back to LA. And he realizes, oh crap, I forgot my hat. Flies back to New York. Just to pick up a bloody hat. Flies back to LA. Anyway. So, it's not just Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. It's almost every single rich person. But what defines rich? How much money do you have to be to consider rich? I don't know. I'll let someone else be the arbiter of that. Oh, before I go on to Marcus and Stuss, scroll down a bit, and I came to Naughty Dog, the official Naughty Dog account. Find out how Naughty Dog rebuilt The Last of Us Part 1 for PS5 in a brand new feature video with Neil Druckmann. Scroll down to the replies. Druckmann was involved. I thought he hated making good games now. This person, Greg Miller, verified, I don't know who he is. But apparently Ryan Reynolds and a bunch of other celebrities follow him. Now, show me the trophy list. Wouldn't it be the same as original? And yeah, someone else commented with like a link to trophies for the remastered version or the PS4 version. Gazi Cardozo, the guy. It was a guy? What? It was white people owe reparation. Right, okay, yeah, of course it was a guy. Sorry, it's been a while since I've heard from him. A guy from those white people owe reparations videos from way back when has just been arrested on charges of sodomy, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and various other charges after a body was discovered in the house of his Black Hammer communist group, Uhuru. Uhuru is how Gazi greets people. Like in this video, and this is the same video he like goes up to a bunch of white people in like this circle jerk and go like, Uhuru, hi. What your name is? Gabby. You think white people owe reparations, Gabby? Yeah. Okay. And just repeat with everyone else in that circle. And there was some other, like, that's the only thing that Marcus talked about, but Carl talked about him a lot more. And that was the last time that I heard from Gazi was when I was looking for all of Carl's videos, but that was in, like, September. That was when I was playing Mass Effect 2. I don't know who that is unless that's Gazi. 35? I thought he was in college only a couple of years ago. Booked 3 days ago. Offense. Sodomy. Part in street gang activity twice. Aggravated assault twice. Kidnapping twice. False imprisonment twice. And conspiracy to commit a crime twice. I don't know what conspiracy to commit a crime means, but it sounds like we think you're about to commit a crime, therefore you have committed a crime. Very Minority Report of you. A body? Asking to find a dead man there? If so, why no murder or manslaughter charge? Whilst Black Hammer claimed that the guy was shot by law enforcement during a raid on their headquarters on the 19th. So the police have killed another black guy and they've arrested his friends for what being nearby. Sounds horribly believable. Probably a very important thing to bear in mind. America doesn't exactly have the best track record for honesty and fairness when it comes to separatist groups. Right, see, when it comes to him being black, got nothing to do with it. If we were in any other timeline, I would totally disregard the above, but we live in a timeline where Waco, Ruby Ridge, and Move happened. Yeah, Move isn't the one you think it is. Waco and RR, absolutely, but the Move compound was a legitimate operation. I think maybe bombing the apartment building might be the concern a lot of people have by the Move thing. Concrete pillbox on the roof from which police and fire crews took automatic weapons fire. They got outgunned after harassing and threatening local residents, keeping animals in the apartment buildings, livestock, etc. Funny how the locals don't care, and then the police did jack for everyone affected by their bombing. I mean, the locals who filed police reports about the squad's squalid living conditions, harassment, and threats with deadly weapons sure did, but scream right. Move is the next video coming out. Some of the stuff you're saying is a bit exaggerated. It's half true, just a bit exaggerated. Alright, so that's like yesterday. No, 2 days ago. I didn't make a video yesterday, but yesterday. 2 days ago, like when the last tweet from Marcus said it was that Boris said "Hasta la vista, baby" as like his final words as PM or whatever. Like it was trending on Google. Like, what does "Hasta la vista, baby" mean? Like, come on, it's it's a quote from Terminator 2. Anyway, when I was in a communist party, at one point the majority of the branch was just white, autistic, trans, high school, college kids. They were very unreliable and completely unable to connect with actual working class people. I felt like I was running a daycare for special needs kids. At first, I thought that being in a communist party would be good for them. Maybe it would help them mature and stop being so damn weird so that they'd actually be able to connect with workers, not just other trans anime cat girls online. I was very wrong. Being in the party didn't make them better communists. Their presence just made the party worse. They brought in all kinds of liberal, postmodern nonsense, created a toxic, cultish echo chamber completely disconnected from what most workers actually care about. And after spending nearly a year trying to educate them on things like intellectual materialism, Marxist political economy, the history of socialist states, etc., they all left. Several joined the white support organization for Black Hammer, an insane anti-Marxist cult slash scam. So I put in so much effort to educate them about Marxism, only for them to join a cult that denies Marx as a white KKK colonizer, communist. It seemed like they just wanted to chase whatever looked the most radical in counterculture, not the truth. They just wanted an edgy fringe aesthetic, not socialism. What I learned is that the Western communist movement has a severe dearth of quality discipline, professional cadre, I don't know what that word means. That may in fact be our biggest problem. When the Cuban Revolution began, Fidel only had about 50 men with him. The Communist Party of China began on a small boat with just a few dozen people present, but free building a dedicated, competent cadre. They were able to succeed. Communist parties in the West will not succeed until they too can build up the cadre and the professional force, and it will not be composed of teenage anime cat girls or Twitch streamers with a Napoleon complex, which are really two sides of the same immature coin. Dude, your communist revolution doesn't sound like a good thing. Whatever. Lol, LMAO, that Fred. Mark, hey buddy, did you know that Glasgow has been given the title of third dirtiest city in the world? Considering just 2 weeks ago I witnessed two junkies having a fun time in an alleyway, I'm surprised they didn't get the top spot. So, new info about the vaccine drop. So I've been saying for like a while, because Pfizer admitted that the vaccine does nothing. Turns out that's not true. Recently, the Lancet, gonna assume that's the people that published this article, published a study on the effectiveness of vaccines for that thing and the waning of immunity with time. The study showed that immune function among vaccinated individuals 8 months after the administration of 2 doses of that vaccine was lower than that among the unvaccinated individuals. So, oh, you need to get the vaccine. It makes you not immune, but you're less likely to get it. But then Pfizer admitted actually it does nothing. But now we know that getting the vaccine actually makes you more likely to get that. POV, you trusted the science. That's getting a big screenshot. I hit the wrong button. As predicted. Unvaxxed, you're endangering me. Actually, I got the natural immunization. Did you? No. Stay away from me. Answering. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. If it will load.
Do you have like a Tard Wrangler of any sort, or are you?
Oh, isn't Galen? Wasn't there like a drama recently about this person?
Left to your own devices, Jalen. Do you just are you just left to your own devices as far as everything you say? You have nobody Tard wrangling you, or like saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't say this, or maybe you should try to be funnier when you say this and avoid this, or
no, not really.
No, okay,
no.
All right, okay. Well,
Jalen, thank you for calling in. That cleared out a lot of stuff. So yeah,
Hitler did nothing wrong. Okay.
Wow.
Glad to know that there's a bigger racist in
that was Jesus Christ. That was terrible. Holy that was so bad.
Do you have like
I'm gonna show a meme because this is being predicted in the future. Okay, so I'm trying to find it. I seen it in like a video by a guy called Unfunny Dude. He only has like 3 videos, but it's in proof dark humor is funny as heck. I don't know if it's part 1 or 2. I'm looking at part 2 so far. It isn't, so I'm gonna assume it's part 1. But this England fans when Rashford missed a pen because it's like a year old. Or 27th of August 2021. It's like N-word. The thing is, most of the racism when it came to the football last year did not come from actual people. It didn't even come from England or Britain. It came from bots from Saudi Arabia. The racism came from AI robots, the ones that will DM you and be like, hey baby, you want to have a good time? But instead of doing that, they just spread racism online. And those robots were set up by Saudis in Saudi Arabia. But back on point, I have these body YouTube premium ads. Okay, so I'll put this in 70.75% speed, so that I'm hoping that it's slowing it down. 1, you get to see it more clearly what I'm talking about, and 2, I don't get copy striked.
Stupid horse, I just fell out of the... Oh no.
Thank you to Unfunny Dude. I do not know who uploaded the original video, but 28th of February 2021. Interesting clip to come out of the drama. If you dog on the radio. Wait. Oh no, I'm thinking of that guy that hangs out with Fitz there, man. Also, since Galen keeps cowardly changing ads to avoid culpability for their racism, you can find their profile at this link. I just want to make clear, I do not immediately believe that Galen is a fascist. It could be that it was just a joke. Too edgy for you, conservative? Oh look, Dave Chappelle. Plot twist, that wasn't Dave Chappelle. That was just a random black man holding the mic. What will be your position after communism is achieved? It won't. But, absolutely incredible, Fred. Jaden is committing career self-delete live on his channel right now. And the Buster Live show as well. Still running the Highland. Jalen's Twitter ad changed to commentary. Jalen after attempting damage control of his stream. The stream immediately goes private after getting eaten alive by the chat. No one likes a hypocrite. Oh wow. Yeah, I thought that it was this person. That meme about like England fans when Marcus Rashford misses a kick or whatever. Jalen, when she sees a black person. If you guys have other examples of Jalen's unhinged neo-Nazism and hate speech, please send my way. We cannot permit their bigotry to do real actual harm to people. Black Lives Matter. Oh god, it's a video.
As DJ Autism, I'm gonna find where you work, and I'm gonna get you fired from your job, and then you're gonna wind up homeless, and then you're just gonna fucking die on the streets. That's what's gonna happen. Fuck you, nigger. As DJ Autism.
Ooh. Not even sounding like a woman. Sorry, laughing at my own joke. Anyway. What? Galen threatened to have a fan fired from their job after openly calling them the N-word. How is this acceptable? Yeah, so two things have happened here. Having them fired from their job, which I call that a Marcus. And, starving to death on the streets because no money. I call that a Damon. Because the Marcus, what would happen was that Mark would get a job. Let's say he started working at Tesco's. People who hate Mark would find out he works at Tesco's and then ring up Tesco's and be like, you guys know you're hiring a racist, right? And then Mark would be fired. And then he would say, okay, I need to do this full time, for the money. Because I can't get a job without. Oh no, he would talk about how he's not making any money and the people who got him fired be like, just get a job. And then rinse and repeat. And as for Damon, that's because last year, maybe 2 years ago actually, the guy that voices 2D in like Gorilla's Media, someone said that they need to be fired because he said that he would rather his daughter get corona than be forced to wear a mask in school. And I pointed out, like, Instagram threatened about my account when I said this, because I said it very harshly. But I pointed out that you want to get rid of the man's source of income because he would rather because he wants, I mean, he doesn't want his daughter to have corona, but, you know, like, we need to protect his daughter, and we're going to do that by getting rid of man's source of income so he can't feed his daughter. Anyway. On that hypocritical fraud. Why delete my thing? I hate Islam. I cannot say that bottom sentence. Says the Hebrew speaker. Your religion does that thing to children. You're trans. Your people do that to children. It gets worse. Why is Galen allowed to literally call violence against Muslims and Jews? Mev employed humour to make transgressive jokes, as is the socialist duty of any editorial cartoonist, but Galen's naked calls to violence, use of slurs, and attempt to fire people from the jobs for exposing it has no punchline or place in our society. Galen is my favourite YouTuber. Oh, no god.
Fuck you, nigger. Never said nigger in my life. Nigger. I think the messaging is pretty clear in that one. And then we got this one, which is just pushing, like, an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. Jew fag. I like Hitler. He's pretty cool. He's a cool guy. Fucking Jew. Hitler did nothing wrong. I killed one, just got about 4 million more to go. What was it, like 14 million? I don't know.
Fuck that bitch. He's a fucking Jew. And I hate Jews. Like, all Jews should die.
Fuck you, nigger.
For those who don't know, the song that was playing that entire video is the song that plays when you open up the eShop on the Nintendo Wii. Now, the thing about this is that I was playing Microsoft Solitaire and I got an ad, and the ad used the Wii music, or the Mii music from the Wii. Like, this isn't just a random person. This is an advertisement that Microsoft is using. So, Nintendo, please do not take down my video. Of course, unlike Galen, I disavow Nazism. Yes, check my link in bio. Meanwhile, Galen literally proclaims that bad man did nothing wrong. Sickening. Live. Currently, Galen tweets bigotry and calls for violence getting exposed on stream. It's not clearly currently. Great stream. Sadly for Galen, no amount of calling me a Nazi, which I deny like in bio, can excuse their own bigotry and actual calls to violence. My About page clearly explains my use of humour and edginess. Meanwhile, all Galen does is run and hide, indefensible. Still running and hiding, Galen's Twitter changed to @CommentaryGalen after attempting. I've already said all this. Stone Toss is the greatest political cartoonist ever, and it's not close. Like, what do you call that older guy? Like, I haven't seen him in a while. I think he's been banned off Instagram, but I don't remember. Ben Garrison? Yeah, Ben Garrison. He's great, but he's nowhere near Stone Toss's level. Galen. People keep on saying Galen. Like, a lot of people say Galen, a lot of people say Galen. I don't understand that. commits mass murdering. It's okay, guys. I was being edgy. Someone makes a funny and lighthearted joke about trans people that isn't directed. Jaden, you're transphobic. What do you mean, source? Just scroll up. Killing getting known by Stone Thoughts is hilarious. Don't talk all that crap and not expect a response back. I think I've already said this.